Hi, this is Bobby. I want to give an introduction about the 5 cents strategy trading services, and just wanted to let you know that we are powered by the 5 cents bot, which is going to be launched soon. Right now, it's available for only as a trial version for 20 members. Very soon, it will be made it available to the 5 cents members. First, let me read out the disclaimer. Um we are not a day trading services. We are more focused on the strategies trading. And okay, first let me go back to the legal disclaimer. See, Bobby, Balabhadra, or my authorized contributors or the moderators, or 5 cents bot or 5 cents services LLC are not investment advisors or security brokers. All information provided is strictly opinions for informational and educational purposes only. We may or may not even execute the trades that we have alerted for the educational purposes to the members. And okay, going to the trading methodology, 5 cents believes strongly in our in the patterns and prediction models, and therefore we are always look out for the right prices. Like we keep hunting for the lower prices or the right price, because the stock can move up or low, so we try to trade on both the places. And for our strategy, we take into several things into consideration before making any kind of decisions. We study the market trends, we study the sector rotations, we study the stock analysis, we see the various competitors, complementary, and several things we take into account before making any decision in what to trade. And the options trading, that's why we call it as like a strategy trading, not of a day trading. Our more focus will be on the strategy trading, and strategy trading, I will brief you about the strategy trading more in the next slides. Options trading, so what we believe is options you may not, options comes with a lot of risk, but your options can give you like a quick way to generate profits. And what we ideally recommend our members is take the profits from the options trading and move it into some long-term investments. You can either invest into stocks again, which have got a high growth value and more potential to grow, like or housing, or buy some rental properties, or invest into uh, uh, other places. And I want to highlight one of the thing. All our 80% of the alerts are based on our thorough tested analysis, patterns, and prediction models. We occasionally use information that is publicly available on Twitter, news shared by other members in other groups that I am part of, or some YouTube channels that I follow. And we strictly don't buy any data. All the data that is coming out of for us is primarily internally, that is publicly available, and that is available in coming from Thinkorswim, which is our primary trading platform. The services that we are going to offer are options alerts. We provide weekly options, like a very few trading day trading alerts. As I mentioned earlier, we are more focused on the strategy trading. For a strategy trading, it takes a little longer time. I will explain to you again in the next slide about the strategy trading. And we focus on mostly on the medium term option alerts and the long term option alerts. And we have the second leg of offering is the stock bot. We want to see the objective of our 5 cent services is to make every trader or investor smarter. So we want to empower you. Uh, so the stock bot is the one that can give you a lot of insights. The stock, like you can get readily access to the sector rotations, stocks technical analysis, like what are the support and resistance levels, and We have it can provide you some charts that so that you can read the numbers more in a pictorially, but it's a very basic chart, and we are trying to work on enhancing those features. And in the future, we have a lot of capabilities we would like to add, and based on the investments and the effort that we can put in, we want to really empower every user through the stock bot. The other services we offer is the trading lessons. I know it can be, when it comes to options, there can be a lot of complexity involved. We help you with the trading lessons, but we can help you with some basic, and there are a lot of definitely a lot of material is available from TD Ameritrade, educational services, and others. You can also refer to those. And then primarily we try to give you some basics so that you can get started and understand how our alerts to be read and how you want to trade yourself, all that. And the other things we also give you is information about the earnings play, stock projected targets. These stock projected targets are primarily built by the 5cents, using a lot of trend analysis and again the several our own internal methods. And we have a self-guided trades also, like we can sometimes we may not be able to alert you right away because some of the trades we may enter, we may not enter, because we try to understand our own risk levels also. And at the same time, we can give you some information where we think that a stock is got a potential to go up or down, and we think that what is the right option that you would like to get into. And the other part which we strictly try to avoid is trading ADR stocks, bio stocks, and penny stocks and pot stocks. We believe strictly that they have some kind of a speculative. One day they may be good, and the next day the news drops, and you may incur a lot of financial losses. So we try to avoid as much as possible, but whenever the direction is there, again, we try to take advantage of the direction, and we may trade them whenever we feel it's very safe and confident. Are the services limited to options only? No, we strongly, so this is the most frequently asked question, kind of, right? So we strongly suggest to generate money from options trading and move them into the long-term investments. But, as you know, most of the options are based on the stock movements only we alert. For example, if the Walmart is $100 and we are predicting that the Walmart can go to 110, and we suggest like go and buy 108 call for so and so expiry date. You can choose you want to buy an option or you want to choose stocks. It's up to the individual's choice. So we strongly believe that the services are not just limited to options. You can use the same services and information to trade stocks. I think, yeah. So can I trade stocks? I think I explained clear in the previous statement itself. Like you can trade based on the option alerts. You can trade even the stocks as well. Option may or may not be successful, but the stock is going in the same direction. So you can take advantage of the by holding the stock and let it go all the way to the target, and then you can decide whether you want to continue to hold or you want to sell it off. So let me move on to the next slide. Strategy trader versus day trader. So this is the important thing or the key differentiator for us from a day trader. We are a strategy trader. So as a strategy trader, we know the stock trends. We try to understand, analyze what are the market next, what is market's next move, and we also try to understand each and every stock, what is the trend it is heading towards, right? And money keeps rotating into some sectors, money can be rotating within the sector, so we try to understand all of those, and that's where we are a strategy trader. And we try to buy at the right prices and try to get maximum returns. And we strongly believe in accumulating slowly. Don't make aggressive moves. Try buy one and slowly load them up and monitor it and again load them up. Every time we retest whether the market is really heading into the direction that we think, right? But at the same time, we trade very aggressively. when the time is right, when the direction is very clear. If the market is in going up, we catch the trend and we go trade aggressively. And at the same time, when the market is going to fall, and we will trade again aggressively on the downside. It's so we that may be like a momentarily we will be in and out for that particular day because the market direction is clear and you want to take advantage and take the profits and again go back and to the strategy trading. As a strategy trader, we consistently try to make profits, and we keep our losses very minimal, and we don't want to tax any kind of a personal time. We know that sometimes the financial matters can cause a lot of stress, so that you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to sell now, or I need to buy now. We don't want to do that. We want all the members to have their personal time and enjoy the family time, everything. The only flaw or cons I see from the strategy trading is it requires a lot of patience. It takes a lot of time for you to believe what you are doing, and but you will see the results. And sometimes the results can take even more than 6 to 8 weeks also. But you will see that it is working very well, and with a very less effort. So it requires definitely a lot of patience. And as it now coming on to the day trader wants to take advantage of every move in the market every day, and we believe that every day you can't be a winner. Market knows everything. They know how the day trader behaves, and it carries a lot of emotions. They can show you a green candle, and then immediately you get in, and then it turns to a red candle, and then it can give you a lot of financial stress. So profit, but the one good advantage of the day trader is he tries to quickly get in and get out of the market, so his money is not in the market. Yeah, and so he thinks that I'm safe. But every time I think you should be able to get it right, otherwise it can be very stressful. And on the other side is there is a lot of pump and dump happens in the market. These are on the negative side of it, right? So you can get caught into the kind of pump and dump. It can be with the stocks, or it can be even with even options also. Like you can see a one big huge green candle and you're going after it, and immediately you'll see a huge red candle that will kill all your option premiums. And similarly, you might have seen several stocks, especially if it comes to the bio stocks in the pre-market. The stock shoots up by 50%, and when the day starts, it starts rolling down, and it goes all the way from huge green to a big red. And slowly, you might become a bag holder of many positions because you're holding them, and with an hope that they will come back. But they may not never come back, and as part of that your entire portfolio might be looking into a lot of red items. This will lead to a lot of stress, anxiety, health issues, and from over trading, because you want to do over trading and you want to trade in every day, you want to be a winner every day, but market knows that you can't be a winner every day. And this can impact your life from the personal standpoint, from the work, as well as the family. So we see a lot of pitfalls with the day trader, and that's why 5 cents believes in the strategy trading. Uh, so it's your choice how you want to, what kind of a trader you want to be. Let me move to the alerts and targets pricing. So since we are, so as we tested out with our models for more than now 6 to 8 months, and we have found a very good success rate of our alerts. About 5% of our alerts gave us the 500 to 1000%. 20% of our alerts gave us 100 to 300% alerts profits, and 50% of our alerts gave us 30 to 100%. There are some losses also, like 20% of our alerts, we asked our members to close it at a 50% loss. And sometimes we also took a complete risk by losing all the 100%, but those are very, very minimal, like 5% of our alerts. So uh, So we strictly, if you look at the percentage of the profits that you can get is much higher than the loss. And even the losses, we are trying to keep it very minimal. So I see the strategy is very good. Um, yeah. So regarding the pricing, we charge very nominal. It's per month $20, but we accept the payments only in the quarterly or 6 months or yearly. That's it's there on the slide, like $60, 110, and 200. These are all subject to change. Um, why we are not giving offering any monthly or a free service is, firstly, we believe that we have a very good quality service, and the second is we can't show you the result probably in a week or 2 weeks. We can show you the results only in the 3 months or a monthly frame. So we want you to be with us for at least 3 months and see the value out of it. Now let me go to the next slide. I will go to the performance part of it. Like somebody was, some member was asking me like that he has got a very small account of 5K, and I was just trying to show him how our alerts have worked in the past with even a small account. We have alerted a few things like from September. This is actually probably like less than a week or 4 days of our trading, what we have alerted. So we alerted like had you been even a small trader with even a 5K or $1,000 account, this is how you would have rotated. If you look at every day, like you are in and out, even here, and from 2,600, your account would have grown already 38% over a period of just in a week or less than a week. I know I did mention that we are not a day trader, but I'm showing you some of the day trades. But if you look at with these, we are buying with a strategy of coming in some 3 to 4 weeks of time or 2 to 4 weeks of time. These expiries are. And why we picked up of these stocks are based on each stock analysis, and because our prediction model or the pattern that we follow has strictly suggested that this is the right time for us to pick RCL. So we wanted to take an advantage of let's say the weekly rather than going for something the very long period of long option. And I want to show you one more why we picked up Home Depot here. Home Depot was giving uh, a dividend. We want to do, our prediction model again showed that when they are paying the dividend, the stock is at the bottom, and we should go after it because there is a decent dividend that is coming up, and we know that a lot of stockholders would like to go after the dividend. So we wanted to take advantage of that, and we recommended our members to go and buy Home Depot. And actually some of these returns that we sold it little early, or sometimes but these stocks these options also went much more higher than what we sold it off for. And yeah, past or current performance doesn't guarantee the future returns. This is very important, and we suggest everybody to trade safely and follow our alerts. Uh, and understanding our alerts, I will cover in the next video, and also the options trading best practices. These are something that, we strongly recommend our members to have a discipline. We the number one is like always follow the alerts. When you buy at the same time, can you please also put a sell order? Um, uh, yeah, so along with the buy order, you can also place a sell order, unless and until it is a strategy trade, it's okay. But if it is a non-strategical trade, you take it and place a sell order, like with whatever the profit that you makes you happy, right? Like 30% makes you happy or 50% makes you happy, go for it. and so that you won't miss, because if you're out of the market, or like let's say you're taking a short break, or you have to go for a meeting or so, yeah, the time might come and you may not be able to track the option, and you might miss to sell it before it starts going down. So this is strongly suggested. And options premium move very fast. Hence, if the alert says to buy you or to buy it at some certain price, then if it has gone up, don't chase it. Do not enter it. Uh, it's okay to miss a transaction or miss the alert. You can catch up always on the next trade. You can place orders at 10 to 20% down. Like for example, my alert price says that, okay, buy this option at 75 cents. You can try, there is nothing wrong in putting a low ball limit order. You can try at 50 cents, or even if you want, you can try it at 35 cents, whatever makes you want to try. As long as you don't feel FOMO about that you missed a good profit. Okay. Or you can split it up. Okay, buy the same at the price that I alerted. You can try that, and also put some like if you're planning to buy five contracts, or 4 contracts, two buy at the current price, buy two at the 50% discounted price. It's all up to you how you want to play, but we will cover that in some of our training sessions. So, and options returns are very tempting. So controlling the quantity or the volume of the options that you buy is very important. Um, Sometimes I personally take 25 contracts. Sometimes I take only 1 contract. Sometimes I take 5. It all depends on how much risk I can take, but it all depends on the quantity. But I strictly suggest don't exceed anything more than 5. At least if it is when it is a swing or a day trade. And the other good suggestion we make is, like, first take your investments out of the your options. Let's say you bought 5, and let's say their options went 100%, and take out your investment, like sell 2 or 3, and you're now keeping the 2 contracts, and let them ride. Maybe you can put a sell order for 200% if you want to. But again, don't get disappointed if that 100% is wiped off in the next hour and you're into the red on that particular transaction. Things can happen unpredictably. So be prepared for all the things. Uh, so sometimes I say that it's a risky and a starter positions. As I mentioned, that it can be anywhere from 1 to 5 contracts. Like sometimes my starter positions are 5, sometimes my risky trades are more than 5. So it all depends on your risk appetite, and for how much, and based on the option premiums. Let's say I have, let's say, if you take Google, the Google or no, Shopify or those kind of stocks, the option premiums are crazy, and you know, if I buy like 25 of those, then it can be 12,500. So that's a huge amount. So you want to stick to one, or you want to stick to only two. You need to have that kind of a discipline to yourself. So and therefore some risky trades I go, if it is like a 20 cents, I can go even with the 50 volume. If it is no, but if it is a $5, I might go only with the 2. So you need to figure out what is the right quantity for you based on the option price. Uh, and one of the what we recommend our members is, some people may buy an option, and then when the option premiums go down, they start averaging it. I strictly suggest not to average it. There could be a reason why the stock is falling, and there is always a chance where the stock is not trending in the direction that we might have thought, or so we don't want you to incur additional losses. But definitely we are monitoring it. We will monitor it, and when the right time is right, we will suggest you to average it. If not, we would suggest you another option with a different strike price that might be giving you better returns over the previous alert. And I repeated many times about the FOMO. There is always next trade, next day. So don't always, don't try to chase. And there is a disclaimer here. Again, we don't control the market or prices, the option premiums. The option premiums kind of fluctuate based on implied volatility, stock movement, volatility index, and there are many factors are there, time decay, and there are several option grades. So we don't control. So sometimes what we alerted at a different price, the price could be very different at the price that you might have getting in. Or sometimes it can be lower. Sometimes you might get a better price than me, or uh, you might be paying an higher price because the option premiums fluctuate a lot. This is about the 5 cents bot features. As again, 5 cents believes like every of our member, like to empower our member with the stock technical analysis. It can provide you a good level of details with the resistance levels, support levels, and some charts and some decision points that you can make, you can take based on the technical analysis. Probably all this information is available in many other platforms, but we have come out with our own methodology and pattern. And we believe that this is a kind of a is little accurate to what the industry follows, but we might be wrong. It's not thoroughly evaluated, like comparing with how other providers are calculating it, but we strongly believe that this is what our model should be. And these numbers might be moving. What you might be seeing today could be very different from what you're seeing tomorrow. So be cautious about that, because these are all moving averages and various levels that are involved. And again, probably you might not be knowing like which sectors are coming up and which sectors are going down. So we also provide some sector information at your fingertips with the bot. So you can check which sectors are performing, which sectors are going down. Like in this case, we figured out a little early that ARKW, the ETF is moving up with a change up, if you see. And if it is going up, what is the upside of it and what is the downside of it? Okay. And similarly, BIB, this is what is again upside and downside of it. Currently, it is trending up. So we will go more into the 5 cents bot in a training. Right now, the 5 cents bot is not available, but it will be launched very soon. Here are some of my testimonials. This information will be available on my site. You can refer to it. And I really thank for all the people who have been giving me nice words on the alerts that I posted. Thanks everyone. I look forward to you, and if this video you like this video and helps you, you can subscribe to our services, and we will provide that information soon. Thank you very much.